Hi YouTube, we just had a beautiful Animal Crossing Direct and I loved it. I'm very happy with it. There it is, reaction video done. Now I've watched the Direct twice already. This is gonna be the third time. I'm gonna watch it, I'm gonna react with you, we're all gonna be happy, and then I'm gonna go straight to work because I already took half a vacation day for this. If you're as excited for Animal Crossing New Horizons as I am, make sure you give this video a like. I'm so excited. Let's watch. Oh, I snapped just like Switch. We've been waiting so long for this Direct. We knew it was coming soon, it had to be. We were missing a lot of information on the game. The game comes out in exactly 1 month. Had to have more. Basically, the Direct was split into 3 parts. The first part is a recap, except it's really not just a recap. There's a lot of new information given in that first part. The second part is information about what happens later on the island. And the third part are frequently asked questions. Just like Tom Nook is telling you right here. By the way, I'll put the link to this Direct down below in the description. Nintendo has it uploaded. You can watch the whole thing. This isn't new footage, but
and simply enjoying life.
I just can't get enough of it. I want to look at it and nothing. Wait a minute. Pause. Enhance. 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 It's Bob. I love Bob. He's my favorite villager, I think. Okay, continue.
Features and perks.
The music
in
the game is very bass heavy, which I don't know if that's like an island thing or if it's just the style of what they wanted to do for this game, but it's
on arrival at the local airport,
very characteristic, I would say. You're gonna hear New Horizons music and instantly be able to say that's from New Horizons, not one of the other games.
When applying for the Getaway package, you can choose the island you wish to move to from a wide range
pause. Also, huge thing. In the past games, if you wanted a specific layout for your island, huge undertaking. Basically, you had to restart over and 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 over until you got something you wanted, or you'd had to hack the game in some way. This is wonderful. Makes our lives much easier.
Would you like to live in the Northern
Hemisphere thing is not a new announcement, but it's really cool. I'm considering playing with one in the Northern Hemisphere and one in the Southern Hemisphere, because I'm probably going to be managing 2 separate games, one on each Switch. And then I can experience everything.
Scheduled for March 20th. That's when the Northern Hemisphere will just be warming up for spring. You won't have to wait long for the cherry blossoms.
Oh, the cherry blossoms. Beautiful. I love them. They're so pretty.
Springtime brings its own share of delights.
What I really, really love, which they're getting to right now in just a moment.
Treasure trove of bugs native to the island.
The detail on that bug. Anyway, the seasons happen
the trees will gradually change.
Gradually.
So too will the activities
the seasons
to you.
don't just snap. One day it's fall, one day it's winter. The trees are gradually changing. I think even the winter is gradually becoming quote unquote more and more wintry. My heart.
Your new home base.
So you get to pick, we already knew this, but you get to pick where your tent goes, which is another big improvement on previous games. You get to pick your island and you get to pick exactly where your house goes. That's another thing that was random until you have to restart over and over and over.
Between residents can be pretty fun
to get what you wanted. And same goes for villagers. You get to place where your villagers are going to move whenever they move in, not just the first 2, all of them. Which is, they don't mess up your island. You know, you spend all this time crafting this perfect, beautiful island exactly how you want it, and then they just move in wherever they want. No, not on our island. So, good.
First, just learn the DIY recipe.
You have to learn, so you get the recipe in your inventory. You have to click something to learn the recipe, then you use it.
And there you have it. It's ready.
So I wonder if you can collect recipes that you've already learned, and can you sell those or give them to a friend? I feel like I'm yelling. I'm sorry. I'm very excited. I can't help it.
can learn skills like changing the
customization.
color of DIY furniture or
Look at it.
decorating them
The
with your own custom designs.
The possibilities are incredible.
Furniture you need by
I can have a Disney island. I can have a
on the deserted island.
Nintendo island. Those are the only two things in my life, apparently.
DIY skills by taking advantage of our workshops.
Oh, you could do so many things with the custom designs. I can't wait. I can't. The things that people are going to be able to do, way more talented people than I, are going to be astounding.
24 hours a day. In this way, up to 8 people, including you, can be on a
You can whistle to them.
At one time.
Hey, look at me.
Feel free to get a good group together.
Look at little islanders.
The airport is good for more than trips through the sky. It also offers an in-game postal service, allowing you to send messages.
That's where you send cards. I missed this the first 2 watches. So instead of the post office, the postal service is inside the airport. You send little messages to your your villagers.
Well, of these, the true standout is
The
your
Nook
specially
phone.
built Nook phone.
Looks like you get that pretty much
It has
immediately in the game,
standard
which is
apps,
good
like a
because it's
camera
kind
and
of
map.
important.
But over time, at the start of each day, our CEO,
Nook's gonna give us a little
Nook,
broadcast every single morning. I wonder if this is, they say the start of each day. I wonder if it's literally only in the morning, if you happen to be on. I can't assume that would ever happen. I'm sure it's whenever you log on that day, or when you cross a threshold. If you're playing from like midnight until 8 a.m. at some point during that time, it's probably gonna swap to the new day. I have done that. I've done that a lot, so we'll find out pretty fast.
In need of some recommendations.
So the Nook Miles are really interesting. The Nook Mileage program work like the Meow Point, whatever the cat point thing was called in New Leaf. But what I'm curious about is whether it's a finite number of cards, because that's what it looks like, but they must refresh at some point. There must be like a daily one, because the Nook Miles are really useful.
Rewards range from in-game Nook
Not just these rewards, but they're about to get into
time on the island.
something else. Give it a moment.
Nook Inc. is here for you, but remember,
So
the island is very much deserted. And so, we'd like to take this opportunity to talk about some possible hitches you might encounter and their solutions. This is one nature-rich island. It's possible
dangerous.
that you could encounter dangerous insects such as wasps or scorpions.
Ooh,
If you get
scary.
stung, you may end up somewhat irritated. Or worse,
Dead.
you're on your own, and you never know what creatures
The lights
might
in the
be
dark.
lurking out
The
there.
glowing
Be
mushrooms.
careful when
They're
taking
so
a late
beautiful.
night stroll.
Wisp.
The getaway package promises a little adventure.
He's so cute.
If you think about it,
We love Wisp.
this is actually a plus. Your
We got
deserted
Gulliver.
island is surrounded by the sea, which means
Obviously.
you may come across a castaway from
I would
time to
assume
time.
Gulliver is way more likely to
Luckily,
wash up on our
rescue
shore
is simple.
versus
First,
the
give
New
them a
Leaf
follow
shore.
to make sure they're doing okay. Then
I hope
keep
he
them
has
company
a
until they wake
wider
up.
array of items that he can give, because there was like, it was kind of limited in New Leaf, or maybe he has another function that we don't know of yet. But he is
Although your Nook phone
a
has
given,
map
I would say. He was a given, and now he is a
You
given.
could get lost or find yourself
This is
unable to move
interesting. So
forward.
if you get quote unquote lost on your
In
island, you can
situations
call a
like these,
helicopter to
it's best
pick
not
you
to
up
panic.
and bring you
Instead,
somewhere else.
simply use
I
the
think
rescue service.
maybe the messaging on this is a little weird because
You'll be
oh yeah, also this
transported
is
somewhere
Rossetti's
cozier in
music.
no time.
But I think the messaging on this is a little weird because it actually, maybe it's just me, read as if they were saying like, yeah, you might get lost. The island's so big. But really, it's just quick travel. This is just a quick travel system. That's all it is saying you can warp wherever on the island, like to whoever's tent or probably facility that you want. The quality of life improvements here are beautiful. They're going to be wonderful.
Has no deadline, no interest, and no assessment.
Tom Nook
And
is a
there's no need
generous
to worry
fellow.
about applying for one. You can pay it back at your own pace.
At your own pace. I wish that was true for student loans.
We've made it easy for you to change patterns at any time. As you can see here,
The furniture design is so good.
freeing you up
You
to
get
focus
every
on
angle,
decorating
you
while
get
viewing the room as a
complete
whole.
placement, you get click and drag, you get It's better than Happy Home Designer, and I thought Happy Home Designer was near perfect in what they had going on for it. Happy Home Designer was like this huge step on up past New Leaf, and then this looks fantastic.
These Nook Miles can be exchanged for in-game rewards.
Here, this is what I was talking about with Nook Miles.
These can be used to travel
So,
to distant islands.
the reason why I think
The destination of these
the
tours
Nook
differs
mileage
each time.
program needs to be very infinite, not finite, not a set number that you can earn and then like you're done. It has to have some kind of a daily reward system, is because this awesome feature where you get to go to these kind of surprise deserted islands, which seem to be kind of procedurally generated, but maybe there's just a selection of them. And it looks like they could have kind of quote-unquote exclusive maybe fish or bugs that you can't find or are harder to find back on your island. There's resources, so if you've already like taken everything out of your island that you can get and then you need more, you can go to one of these deserted islands and get more. Also, there's other animals that you can find. Anyway, the point is you're going to want to go to a ton of these deserted islands. So in theory, you need a ton of Nook Miles for that, and hopefully they're plentiful because I could spend a lot of time jumping around.
Allowing up to 4 residents to enjoy
they're so
exploring
cute.
the island
Yeah,
together
it
at the
hurts.
same time. Whoever calls the others is the leader, making the others the followers. They can follow the leader around.
I love the villager design in this game.
Everyone
I
can
think
spend time together.
I'm already picturing myself playing with myself and just having like 4 different villagers with their own houses, but of course I made them all. And just having 4 Joy-Cons set up next to each other.
Recycle box at the Resident Services Switch online app. for
I'm very
real-world
excited about this.
devices.
So
It's called Nook Link.
if you didn't
As an
use
example,
the Nintendo
the
Switch
service
Online
lets you
app,
scan
oh I can't, my
QR
phone is my
patterns
camera, so I
and
can't do anything,
designs.
but if
With
you didn't use it for
such a tool,
Splatoon
you can
2,
use your smartphone's
it was actually
camera
super
function
clever
to scan
and
the
good.
QR codes
It
of
is super
custom
clever and good
designs
for Splatoon 2.
in
I will
Animal
defend the
Crossing,
Nintendo Switch
New Leaf,
Online app to the
Animal
death
Crossing,
because I
Happy
really
Home
enjoy
Designer
it.
games.
And what they have
And
going
then
for it
download
so
them
far
via
from what
Nook
we can
Link.
see for Animal Crossing also looks, sorry my phone is being bad, looks
When
great.
connected online,
You
talk with
can
owners
get
of Animal Crossing,
pattern
New
designs
Horizons,
from New
and the
Leaf
Nintendo Switch
or from Happy
Online
Home
smartphone
Designer and put
using your
those
smartphone
into your
as a
game. But
keyboard
also there's a
or for
chatting,
voice chat.
text chat, and voice chat system in there. Yes, it would be awesome if the text chat, or at least the voice chat, was housed within the game, within the Switch. I totally agree with that. But the text chat is actually probably going to be a lot easier on the phone typing versus trying to type on the Switch where you already have everything going on that screen. So I'm really excited about the text chat. I don't use voice chat anyway, so that doesn't bother me as much. The destined future. Tom Nook, you son of a gun. Look at, they can wear accessories like in Pocket Camp. There's a lot of them wearing glasses and sunglasses and hats, and they're so cute.
Into a bustling community. For this reason, we're planning to invite more animal residents to come live here. That said, we don't
Some
want
of
you
this
to
direct
feel
was
like
a little
others into your
confusing for my
space
brain
As such,
because the announcer who's speaking is supposed to be an employee of Nook. So when they're saying things like, we're planning on such and such, what it really means is Tom Nook is planning on adding these things to your island over time as you progress in the game. It's not Nintendo saying, we're planning on adding this to the game later. It's function in the game, it just takes time to progress in the game. The museum is beautiful. This is exactly what I want in a museum. I want to be able to walk around and like appreciate all of the things that I've collected, which is what New Leaf was, but that looks even better.
A tailor offering clothing and fashion items.
The drinking straw glasses, the outfits.
And a campsite where you can invite guests for recreational purposes.
Rodney has a little lollipop. Ooh.
We're hoping to enrich our residents' lives and foster a sophisticated
butterfly
cultural
room is so
island
cute.
by gradually adding shops and facilities with a little help from some connections our CEO made in the past.
Look at her little bag. Look at the hair buns. Look at the.
and or remodel
So
your house.
home customization is back. That's not surprising because we already saw the different styles of homes and stuff. But also you get to choose where the homes go. And our girl Isabella's back. She's so cute. I love her.
Lean on staff experienced in providing operational support. That way, we can offer the utmost in services and advice
Go back. Pause.
regarding the
So Isabel basically has the same role in New Horizons as she had in New Leaf, but the difference is that you earn her as you expand your island. Looks like maybe you could talk to Tom Nook if you wanted to change the tune or the flag ahead of time, but for now we have to wait to get Isabel. Anyway, continue.
overall environment.
You can discuss a resident. I wonder if you can kick them out.
We're hoping
Probably
to
not.
accept not
It would be
only new
nice.
residents, but also any guests who are tentatively paying a visit to the
So
island.
some of the
First
shops
of all, tourists
will
are always
temporarily
welcome.
post up shop on your island, which is smart because some of the shops, like,
While simultaneously learning about
well, I'm
customs
kind of sad
more
that maybe
familiar.
Celeste isn't just there forever. Look at the cute little. Go back. This is complicated.
We're actively
Pause.
accepting
Stop.
traveling
Whoa. So Celeste, what did I missed this? I don't think I paid enough attention the first time.
in our island.
There's a magic wand that you make a wish and give it a wave, lets you become a whole new you.
We're familiar with.
Huh. Do you think it's like a quick change where you can customize like a handful of outfits and then quick change between them? I'm not sure. Interesting. Hero. Kimono. Oh, she's cute.
Actively accepting.
I want to just hold the magic wand. It's part of my outfit.
Items that cannot be crafted on the
Daisy May. She's cute. See, like I was saying, it makes sense that Kix isn't there all the time.
And eventually,
I don't think I need to buy new socks every day. He was there all the time in New Leaf. I don't think it's necessary. CJ, we still don't know his full name, but I'm gonna go with Chip Jr.
At the plaza
And Flick.
in front of resident services.
Pause. No. Don't. Look at him. He's got his little punk plaid, tight pants, leather studded vest, choker, little bug on his dark colored shirt. His bug net is studded. Also, one of his little dragon spikes is pierced. I gotta screenshot that. That's one for the scrapbook.
Through free updates, we plan to introduce special events with seasonal guests and more.
Wait, this is important. I want to talk about this for a second. So free updates is how Nintendo plans to introduce special events. This is a big deal. Let me explain why. In the past, those special events were coded into the game just based on where you were on the calendar. So if you wanted to time travel, quote unquote, for example, if you wanted to move time travel to December 24th, bam, you get to experience the Jingle holiday. Now, it would appear that since these are coded to updates, in theory, that's what they're saying at least, if you time travel, you can potentially do that by changing your system time settings or whatever, but you can't experience these things early because they're coming in updates. That is super clever. I don't know why I never thought about the possibility of that happening. I haven't seen this discussed much at all, but it makes complete sense. Nintendo gets what they want. Time travelers still kind of get what they want because they can still move around. They can kind of fairly go through the seasons. But there's also an element of community in that we all still experience these certain things at the same quote unquote correct time. So that's very interesting. Anyway, continue.
We're sure you'll agree
I'm a fan
that
of it
starting
for what
up
it
on a
counts. I
deserted
think it's really
island is
smart.
already an attractive proposition. But here at Nook Inc.,
This is where it gets
we really
good.
want our residents to create a one-of-a-kind island that they're
Not
proud
bad.
to call their home. To help you develop such a place and realize your creative
Ladders.
vision, we're able to offer you
Oh,
a
look at his
range of
glasses.
additional
Her glasses?
services.
Either
These
way.
include ways to help you and your fellow residents get
Look
from
at all the
point A
bridge
to point B.
options. Look at all the staircase
By building
options.
bridges and slopes, you'll be able to comfortably walk around the island without relying on handmade tools like vaulting poles and ladders. And once the island is fully decked out, we will provide you with a permit.
So once the island is fully decked out, you get this permit. I think that might mean like very kind of far in the game. You earn this permit. First of all, paths. We saw a lot of this in the trailers, but
In
they
addition,
look
we
great.
can also provide you with a permit that allows
Lots
you
of
to
custom paths,
undergo
but
major
this-
construction on the terrain itself, including rivers.
I can't even.
cliffs.
This is something completely
With your very
unseen,
own
unexpected for
infrastructure
Animal
and
Crossing.
construction permits, you can flex your
I just
creative
turned
muscle
Animal Crossing into
across
The
the island.
Sims.
Make the most of them.
I mean, Nintendo
Make
just
your
turned Animal
island
Crossing into The
your
Sims,
dream
and it's
home.
wonderful. I feel like I'm not creative enough
As
to
you've
fully
seen today,
utilize that
the
even, but
Deserted
I'm
Island
going to
Getaway
figure
Package
something out.
offers you a wild
Oh
new
my
life,
goodness.
surrounded by nature, just as its name suggests. Or you can lead
Slingshot,
a comfortable life
presents.
in a perfectly planned community.
A beautiful house.
The choice is yours. What kind of life do you want to live?
A happy one in Animal Crossing. They're so
The
cute.
Deserted Island Getaway Package, presented by Nook Inc. Your departure is on track for March 20th of 2020. We're looking forward to meeting you all on the island.
I want this game right now. This is... No, nobody should be thinking it over. Everybody has decided to buy Animal Crossing. Every single person on this planet will own one copy of Animal Crossing. It's a fact. So, at this portion of the direct, they went through some
Can I play the game
FAQs, some
together with my
FAQs, some
family
frequently
on
asked
a
questions.
single Nintendo Switch system?
I wanted to mention that
Nintendo
my
Switch
main
system in the
concern
game,
for save
up to
files was
8
actually
people in
not
your
addressed
family
in
can live
this.
on one shared
I know
island.
some people, the main concern
The
was
maximum number of
in terms of
residents
save
per
files.
island is 8.
What happens
user can
if
register one
my
resident.
Switch breaks? If I lose my Switch, is my file gone forever because
And
there's no
each
cloud
resident
saves?
can, of course, build their
Valid
own
concern.
house.
Nintendo says, no worries. We are going to
Does
have
the
some
game
form of a
support a
backup
Amiibo?
system specifically for that
Yes, the
situation,
game
even
supports
though there is no
Amiibo
cloud
figures
saves.
and Amiibo cards from the Animal Crossing series.
My concern has to do with the lack of local save transport, so you can't go back and forth between Switch Lite and Switch, which I think is just the feature, the function, and that's
You
it.
can also invite
There's
these
not much to
familiar
talk about,
faces
but
to Photopia.
it would have been nice
An
to
island that
mention.
exists someplace
This is
out there
neat. So
where you can
Harvey
place
has a
models
little
and create a photo shoot.
area called Photopia where you can do whatever you want to the villagers. You put them in whatever
We
outfit
plan
you
to
want. You
support
pose
additional
them.
characters
You
in the
build
future.
your area. I don't know if it's based on islands or items you already
Do you
have
any
or
more
outfits you already have or
information about
what,
visiting
but
friends?
you can pose them and
While
just
visiting other islands online,
do silly
you can
things and
communicate
make a
with
cute
friends
little. It's
or
just like a
players not
side
registered as friends using
fun
temporary
thing.
passwords.
I don't know that
These
I'd be
features
using it
can
a
be
lot because it
restricted
seems
via
time consuming to
controls.
come up with these cute pictures, but you know.
In
It's a very
order
cool
to protect
feature.
the environment of your island, some
like a
tools
little
like
pipe.
axes and shovels are forbidden in visits with friends.
So this is a great feature. You might look at this and be like, "That's dumb."
However,
Like,
friends
why
who are
would?
registered
But
as
if you
best friends can
don't
use
know,
these tools. It's
it
no
was not
problem.
uncommon for crappy,
Please use this
not so
feature
nice
when
people to
interacting
come
with
to your
your
island in New
closest
Leaf
friends.
and just mess with it, chop down all your trees,
What if I lose my save
take
data?
all your stuff. I guess they could still
Animal
do that.
Crossing, New
But,
Horizons with the
so
game.
don't break your Switch like right after you get this game because that feature is not going to be available yet. So this plug for the Switch, the themed Switch, really had me thinking,
Available the same day.
maybe this direct was ready before the Switch was even launched, potentially, or right around when the Switch was launched for pre-order. And that they had to put it off for some reason, maybe because of the Japanese pre-orders being delayed because of coronavirus. Not really sure, but I'm kind of thinking that this direct has been available probably for a few weeks, and that it got pushed back. So this is nothing special really, but if you have Pocket Camp Play, you can get some exclusive items in Pocket Camp and some exclusive items in New Horizons, it would appear. It's a free game, so download it and play it for a couple of days just so you can get them if you want them. I personally do play Pocket Camp, so yeah, good for me. And Nook does say that there will be more info shared directly on the Animal Crossing Twitter account. He has since taken over the Twitter account at Animal Crossing. It used to be just Isabella, her account. The name and profile picture has been swapped over, and it's going to be all New Horizons content now. I think they're gonna just work to trickle little bits of information through there between now and March 20th, and it's gonna be so good. I am super happy with that direct. There was a lot of information, but not too much information, and all of the new stuff that we learned about the game is wonderful. I'm super happy with it. I'm looking forward to watching some of the frame-by-frame analyses. I'm sorry that this wasn't one of those, if that's what you were interested in. This was really just like, how do I get my thoughts together? My fingers are heavily crossed that Animal Crossing is going to have somewhat of a presence at PAX East, but we'll see about that. Nintendo does have a big booth, as we saw, and they don't have a ton on the horizon besides Animal Crossing. Maybe Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, but we'll see about that. Let me know down below if you're equally excited for this game, and please subscribe if you're interested in more Animal Crossing New Horizons content, because I guarantee you, leading up to and especially after the launch of this game, there will be a ton of it on this channel. I gotta go, but I hope you all have a wonderful week, and good luck waiting out the next month. The hype is hard to bear at this point. Love you. Tiku, tiku, tiku.